Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So in this video we are going to be displaying the blog post for the first time, and this is going to be a bit of a longer video potentially, so let's get into it. So to get started, let's create a route, and in this case let's call this article, and in here we want to essentially make sure we only get the post slug in this case. Let's call this post as show, and you want a post controller of this. So let's go ahead and create that post controller. Maybe I made a typo. Yeah, invalid, because this is because it doesn't want to do it when there's an error, so we just need to quickly do that, and we can put this back. We can import it. Perfect. So in here, let's return a view, and instead of getting the request in, because we really don't need that for this page, at least not for now, we can put it in the post. Great. Then let's call this post.index, and let's put in the post. Perfect. Then now what we just need to do is create a view called posts. And then index, and then actually let's create an XApp layout, and I have a base template here we can use. I've also added a lot of Lorem Ipsum text for this one here. So if we now head to article test 2, as you can see, we have this here with a picture of someone from Flowby. This is all from Flowby, by the way. So if we go in here, and for now, let's just leave this empty, because we don't have any. Let's just leave it boilerplate, because we don't have any profile picture uploaded. We can enable that with Laravel Jetstream, by the way, but we'll figure that out later. So post title, and then in order to print out all HTML, we can use this formatting, and it would print out all the HTML. As you can see, we now have a blog post. Great. So let's up here actually try to add an image. And let's put this inside the article bit. And let's add some more spacing as well. Alright, then there you go. That's actually printing out the article, but what about this user details? So first and foremost, let's just head out to the page here and click profile. So right now, this is where we can edit the profile details. So I could, for example, just say Tilly instead of Tilly Dakota, and it will save. This is all by default implemented with Laravel Jetstream. But in order to enable profile photos, you can actually go into the Jetstream configuration file which is inside the config folder. And you can find it there. And then you can actually just comment this one. And if we hit back in, I now have a profile photo. So I'll just stick with this one. That's fine by me. And then if we go back in here now, I can actually put in post user name and change the profile photo. Post user profile photo URL, and then we need date of the post created, which is already Flowbyte has already put that into a time field here, so that's perfect. But let's get rid of this one here, and let's say post created now. And to actually display this properly, let's go in and cast the datetime. And sorry about that, we don't cast these. I should have forgot about that. So we actually just want to print it out this way, which will solve the problem. So what happens now is we actually have the date printed out. If you hover over it, you can see that it says October 31st, 2023. And we actually have to post content down here along with profile photo, username, and the created ad time. So yeah, this is how we create a blog post. Now this may be a bit too long, so let's shorten that down. And ideally we should also be going by meta description. So instead of saying 200 words, let's say 100 words. Maybe actually less than that. Let's say 40 words. Yes, there you go. We have 40 words. That should be about right. And we also want to link to this. So if we head to the postcard, let's also add a via navigate, and then say root post show. We call it post show, yeah, great. And make sure we pass in the post. There you go. So we have blog posts here. You have the ability to go in and view each individual one. It works for all of them, although these doesn't have any boilerplate text that we have just added. This all works perfectly fine. So we can potentially also add a user information down there if we would want to do that, but I'll leave that up to you how you want to start that specifically, because obviously sometimes you have a blog post and you may have multiple people or only one person writing, and then it may not make sense to actually display the users for each of these. So I guess that's up to you how you want to display it. We also want to display what category it may be associated with, which we will work on in the next video, where we will be displaying a sort of tag like icon up here and show which categories it may be associated with. But that's all for this video. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, and leave any comments if you have any questions.